for most countries has turned tourism into an engine for
organization and coordination in order to facilitate. In parallel, the huge amount of interactions, the tangibility and intangibility on tourism, activity and motivation, the links that exist between tourism and other sectors, such as infrastructures, ICT, furniture or agro industry, makes it all a real system with multiple facets that we will try to put in perspective and explore during Project 2007. I will at this stage wish to take you through the program for the next 3 days. Today, after this inaugural ceremony, we will examine what the market of tourism in the region is made of. We will then pass the floor to our colleagues from UNCTAD to develop on their recent findings on investment trades in Eastern and Southern Africa. What are the patterns for growth and what are the barriers to this growth? We will end the afternoon talking about financing tourism, because whether modest or ambitious, there's very little tourism. We will explore the close link between tourism and infrastructure. In the afternoon, we will look around on the magnificent resources for tourism in the region, the well-known wildlife and the unexplored cultural heritage, and how both valorize and protect it. In the numerous interactions between tourism and between tourism and other sectors, we will put in perspective how value can be created at all levels, thanks to an example brought to us by our colleagues of the International Trade Center in Geneva. Friday morning, before you consider the last round of one-to-one meetings, we will reflect upon marketing strategies for enterprises, countries, and regions, the potential synergy and the need of coordination between the three at a moment when communication technologies have an everyday greater impact on the sector. Our deep wish is that this food for thought will provide you with up-to-date information that are numerous and will be even more numerous after the event. Here, allow me to share some figures and experiences with you. Only on tourism, since its inception, ProInvest has spent 5.5 million. We have organized 3 investment conferences like this one, and smaller ones organized afterwards by regional organizations. We have supported the quality of workshops. For example, as I said before this particular conference, we had a Trinex workshop which is on trade issues. We have assisted investment conferences at a lower scale, which, for example, when we organized the workshop, the investment conference on profit in the Caribbean, we actually had a training seminar on corporate governance for investment promotion agencies in the region. And this was very well appreciated by the participants. As well as we have supported clusters of companies, for example, hotels in Barbados and Fiji. And we are looking currently at a project on diving schools in Papua New Guinea in the Pacific. Our estimates are that these activities that we have put in place have generated over 100 million of business and a portfolio of some 60 million of potential investments. From the examples of some of our results and follow-up from previous investment conferences, let me conclude by saying that our experiences at the end of this week will be for you to have a better appreciation of the ESA, that is Eastern Southern Africa tourism industry, and what all stakeholders can bring to the table. We will expect that there will be signed partnership agreements and memorandum of understandings that will be concluded between the various participants here. We will be looking at projects. We will be looking at intermediary organizations and sector associations that will play a pivotal role or institutional role in sustainable capacity building. And finally, we hope we will have created a regional awareness and strategy for tourism promotion and investment in the East and Southern Africa region. I would like to, if the minister will allow me, introduce my colleagues who are in this room and who will be available to offer you assistance during the week and put your questions and aspirations to them. And I also have here Jenny Massa, who covers East Africa for Southern Africa for Project. And we have from Dar es Salaam, our contact office, Hugh Fraser, who is charged with the responsibility of preparing requests which can be submitted to projects. Also from the institution that manages the program unit. So what we are hoping is that there will be an information stand that Proinvest, CDE, and the other EEC's private sector instruments will be housed in outside. And we encourage you to please visit this stand, as well as there will be information stands for all the various countries participating in this investor conference, so that you will be able to discuss all sort of possibilities of follow-up assistance. May I therefore seize the opportunity to thank our country, Honorable Minister, that Uganda, which is hosting this event, the Pearl of Africa, has given us an opportunity to meet here, look at the issues for the region, and we hope that the main activities, the main benefits that we are bringing to Uganda will not only rest here, but will pervade to the whole region. Because essentially for us, it is a regional event, and we hope that the fact that we have come here will only emphasize the fact that we want the whole activity to pervade to the region, East and Southern Africa, and there are lots and lots of experiences to share between the various countries. I also wish to thank you all, distinguished participants, who have manifested your interest.
Thank you very much for that opening information. It helps put us on the path to our journey on this air flight that we're on today. And now I will have the honor to bring to the microphone Ambassador Vincent Fisher. Your Excellency.
Thank you, Maggie, for the soft landing. Good morning, everyone. Honorable Minister, my good friend Serapio, members of the head table, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to see this numerous audience. And when I went through this morning to preparing myself, I said that first of all, I will ensure to be there to show my support, but also I put a tie, which is a little bit more quite unusual for an ambassador, but I mean showed my support to the tourism sector. First of all, welcome to this tourism investment conference. I think it's very important, and we are delighted as European Commission to have supported this conference, which brings private investors together. This conference is not only questions of learning from presentation, but it's partly mingling together and talking to each other, sharing best practice, experience, and that's very important. It's of course a very important event, not only for Uganda, but all the participating countries. Recently, we've witnessed the signing of the enlargement of the East African community. This is an important event, partly for the EAC itself, but it will be broadening the region and give and allow tourists to stay longer in the area, and I hope the region will facilitate movement of tourism. Interlinkage is very important. I'm also pleased when I saw the list of participants to see that so many airlines, be international and regional, have understood the importance of this challenge and sponsored this event. I'm also glad to see the number of intermediary organizations who are also present today to this seminar. Building a common platform will be a good asset to a number of individual tourism companies. I also salute all the travel companies, entrepreneurs, who have traveled from far to be here today. I was chatting with some friends from South Africa yesterday, from Mauritius, to name a few, and I think it was a very interesting conversation and a lot of experience that they have gathered